Hey guys! Today we're going to be making some seasonal coffee flavors. Someone who just lost their espresso machine and doesn't really have anything but like a hand drip over. I'm going to be showing you some basic, easy recipes that you can make for fall. And let's get started. So first of all, we're going to be making 3 different kinds of apple flavored coffees. And I'm not a very big fruit with coffee kind of person, but these are to die for, especially in the fall season when apples are just at their peak, you know. And I'm going to start by making an apple simple syrup. So to do the simple syrup, 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water to like 1 apple. I have another apple just in case everything goes wrong. And we're not going to season this with anything but the apple. Season, air quotes. But you know what I mean, right? We're only going to use the apple because we only want the apple flavor, because if we want to make different kinds of drinks that are different kinds of apple flavor, like caramel apple or brown sugar cinnamon apple, then we're going to have different, we just have to have a base apple flavor, period. Alright, so we're starting with my easiest recipe, which after you make the apple simple syrup as shown before, you're going to use leftover apples and that leftover like syrup that's coating it. Turn your pan on to medium heat and kind of cook away with some cinnamon added to those apples. And then you're going to, after the apples have become soft and tender, I add some apple butter to mine just to make sure it's a little jammy. You can add like the littlest amount of butter, like a teaspoon of butter to make it like that jammy consistency, and then you mix it with creamer of your choice. I love Dunkin's extra creamy, extra sugar creamer, but you're gonna let it hang out and mix it together. And if you don't like all these chunks in it of of apple, you can throw it away like I'm going to. So we got some instant espresso right here. What we need is 1 teaspoon per 1/4 of 1 tablespoon of espresso to 4 tablespoons of hot water. I just added straight into the cup. Never said I was a clean coffee maker. I'm actually quite a messy person, so I spill drinks like all the time, but that's okay. Apple pie cappuccino. I'm gonna call it a cappuccino. We know it's not a cappuccino. We know it's not a cappuccino, but we're gonna call it a cappuccino. That's really good. It's really good. Yeah. Highly recommend y'all make this. It's super delicious, super yummy. Probably not super good for your overall long-term health, as it is full of caffeine, full of sugar, and full of love. But the best kind of drinks are. That was drink number 1. Let's move on to the next drink. Okay, for our next coffee, you need some legwork before you make the coffee. So you can either make a fresh batch of coffee and add ice to it to make iced coffee. You can use coffee ice cubes or regular ice cubes. You can either make cold brew coffee, which is a kind of coffee that takes about 10 to 12 hours to make, up to 24 hours depending on what kind of beans you get. There's a lot of factors, but that is fairly easy to make and highly recommend you make it. But for us, and our purposes at this moment in time, I'm going to be making coffee in a Chemex and then cooling it down in the fridge so that it doesn't get watered down. This isn't the best way to make a cold coffee. As many people watching this video probably know, cold brew is probably the best way to go about it. But this is what I feel like having today, and the options are out there for anybody who wants to replace the kind of coffee going into this. You can even make an espresso or use a cold brew concentrate. I just am using cold normal brewed coffee, and that might hurt people. It kind of hurts myself. I'm just feeling too lazy to ride that cold brew coffee train today. So you can watch me do it in my Chemex. Okay, so I'm gonna run some hot water in this to bring the Chemex up to temperature and not to shock the coffee. So let me do that real quick. So we're gonna let this cool at room temperature for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge for about an hour. And then we'll take it out when we're ready to make our next coffee. Okay, so now that our Chemex is to like room temperature, so this coffee is going to take like a handful of ice, a fourth cup of your coffee mixture, whether it be cold brew, your version of concentrate, or like me, just room temperature coffee. Then you're going to need about 5 tablespoons of cream and 2 tablespoons of your simple syrup. Since my creamer is already sweetened, I don't want to go too hard with the simple syrup. And then also 2 drops of pumpkin spice extract, or if you don't mind puree, pumpkin puree, a tablespoon with some pumpkin spice mixed in. I'm using the pumpkin spice extract because I have it on hand and I never use it. But you have both options available to you. For our last drink, we're going to just do a plain coffee. You pour as much coffee as you want to drink. I'm going to make it a cold coffee. I've been drinking a lot of coffee right now, so I'm just going to go a little bit. I'm going to use some oat milk and mostly just a simple syrup as sweetener to really just let the apple shine through without any muddling to it. It's not normally my oat milk of choice, but it's extra creamy. I usually go for Chobani. I don't know what they do to Chobani oat milk. It's like addicting. But I just pour it until it's all light brown color. I don't know. It's your coffee, your choice. I like my coffee like that. And then you can adjust the sweetness with the simple syrup. This bottle's hard to open because it always opens like that. Hope I didn't get any simple syrup on you. And I'm going to do about a tablespoon. That's probably too much. There goes my apple. I put some apples in the simple syrup. I can do that because I'm the only one drinking out of it. That's good. Sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top and you get some apple cinnamon. Hope y'all try these at home. These are just some very basic fall-ish kind of coffees, and I'm a big coffee fan, and I like to do film. If you don't know who I am already, welcome to the channel. I'm Sky's Chance. Come by Chance here on YouTube. I work as a barista. I'm also a film degree major. I graduated with a film degree, and I want to start doing more film work here on my channel. I do have a film production channel and this channel that I just do for fun. So please check out my videos if you're interested in me and who I am as a person. There's a lot of chaoticness to this channel. Cooking videos, along with coffee making videos, along with gaming videos if I'm feeling up to it. And I want to start live streaming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks so much for watching. This is Sky Chance saying sky is never the limit. Never give up. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye!